Well, Michael, is it ultimately a frustrating afternoon given how those final 10 minutes played out?
Yeah, I mean it is. I think obviously first half was frustrating. I think it was the only shot they had at goal, and obviously the manner of it as well. You know, a long ball, not dealing with the first and the second, and all of a sudden you find yourself a goal down because I thought we were value at half time. Obviously Brad hit the bar, but there was a few other bits and pieces in the game, certainly from a chances point of view, that we could and should have done better. And then we made a change at half time from a tactical point of view to get an extra midfield player in the park, and I thought we worked a treat. We scored the goal, we looked a real threat, created chances, opportunities. And like you say, there's nothing really in the game other than I thought we looked the more threatening until the second goal. And obviously, because where we're at, I think those type of things probably linger a little bit in players, rather than if you were sort of flying high or in a really very comfortable position, you tend to sort of have goldfish moments and forget it and move on very, very quickly. And at this moment, the players are struggling to do that, and I understand that completely. For me, it's about making sure that we're the ones who get a front in games, because the reality is obviously last week was the first time we've been in front in a game, and we're able to see it out comfortably because the opposition have to come at you then. Yeah,
it's one of those what might have been days. Ultimately, you might say, I suppose. The goal was really well worked, wasn't it? Isaac England setting up Sam Kalukas, who put it away very nicely.
No, it was a good goal. Yeah, it was a good goal, good finish, good pass from Isaac. He showed quality, and obviously Chloe on the back of last week. Obviously confidence is high, and took his goal really well. And you know, from there I generally thought, and I think everyone thought, that we'd go on and at least get another and then see how they respond, etc. And it didn't quite happen for us. It petered out a little bit. I must admit, like, you know, once that goal went in, I didn't really see us losing the game, if I'm being honest. And obviously we found ourselves, I think they may have had 4 shots on target and 3 goals, and you know, those stats have to at some point be addressed, and we have to make sure that, you know, that's not the case, because we can't work as hard as what we're doing with the ball and sort of final third entries, box entries, getting half chances. We can't keep doing that if we're not able to make sure that we're a little bit better dealing with what's happening in our own box.
Some good moments again going forward. You touched on in the first half the great effort from Bradley Iovia against the bar. And what about Ishmael Kabri, who was always lively and always seemed to carry a threat to Salford today? Almost scored himself in that second half.
Absolutely. No, listen, Brad and Cabs were very good. Like you say, they were always a threat to the opposition. Both got pace and good ability. When it goes into Brad, it makes it stick, which helps us. It helps us get up the pitch at times when we've been defending. And obviously Cabs has got bags of pace, and he can go either side. And you know, he's shown that today. He was intelligent. He created a couple of opportunities for his teammates, and the one opportunity he had in the game, or sort of really good opportunity he had in the game, and the keeper made a really good save.
Is it all the more frustrating, disappointing, because it looked as though things were heading in the right direction in terms of results? Performance today was still decent for the much part, but in terms of results, you've taken 4 points in the last couple of games, and it seemed as though things were starting to fall into place.
Yeah, it definitely, but at the same time, there's no point us, you know, getting sort of feeling too sorry for ourselves, because the reality is it is a result. They do come thick and fast in terms of the games, and things can change very, very quickly, and I think there's enough in there to win games of football at this level. I really do, and I think the lads who have come in recently have made a real impact and made us much better and different, and I hope that continues, because if it does continue and we continue to perform in the same sort of manner, I do think we'll pick up lots of points.
And it's incredible how many times former players come back to clubs and score, isn't it? We've seen that again today with Daniel Dudo, who's just obviously joined Salford, coming in and getting a couple of goals.
No, absolutely. And listen, you know, that's you get what you pay for, you know. And the reality is, and you know, if you got the opportunity to bring quality in, because you've got the funds to be able to do that, then fair play, you know, because he's a very, very good player at this level, and he's proved that many times over the years for Shrewsbury in League One, and obviously he's showing that already for Salford in League Two.
And for yourself, Michael, a week on the training ground now to get ready for Harrogate next week, though?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know, and it might be a good thing that there's no midweek game this week, because it's an opportunity to dust themselves down, regroup on Monday, look back at the game, touch on things that obviously clearly we have to be better at, speak about the things that we were good at and make sure that we continue to do that. And then, yeah, I think by the time Thursday, Friday and definitely Saturday come along next week, we'll be in a position to you know, go and attack the game in the same manner as we did today.
Thanks for your time, Michael.
Cheers, thanks.